Alrighty, what is up guys? Aldo here. So in this video, I am going to try to give you the best I can a comprehensive Bitget tutorial here. How to create the account, deposit money, and most importantly, how to leverage trade and know what you're doing. Stop losses, how to enter the trade, limit in, or market in, or limit in, or market out, limit out or market out. Try to show you all that stuff because it is a little different than Bybit and FEMEX, but if you already know Bybit and FEMEX pretty well, it's not too difficult to figure out. So if you want to start out, create your account. First link in description below to get this bonus down below, only with my link. In addition to all of this stuff, there is a 15% off transaction fees for the first 2 weeks. So it's a really good offer. So check out the link below to sign up. When you sign up, email, password, confirm password, referral code, all that's there with my link and Aldo. You can see right there. So, confirm your email, set up two-factor authentication, keep your money safe, obviously, at that point. That's real important. So there's two accounts here. It's going to be your spot account and then your contract account, your futures account, and that's going to show my futures account. Started with about 4,900 beginning of the month. Now we're a little bit ahead. 5,300. Was trying to do a little bit better in this month, but choppy market, a little bit tough. But I'll take it. I'll take what we got. So yeah, deposit. You could trade. So there's two different ways to kind of trade here. You could trade with USDT futures. That's what I've been doing. Basically, you're just betting and losing or getting back USDT tether. And then if you do that, you could trade with Bitcoin, get back Bitcoin. So you use USDT for a lot of different things. If you look right here, when you click on it, there's a lot of different stuff like, let's get that out of here. See, it's all the major ones, tons of coins right here. I think it's easier just to do that. If you want to deposit USDT, select the chain name. TRX has the lowest fees. If you got some TRX and I believe KuCoin does it, there's some exchanges that do TRX. You can transfer it over, really low fees. That's the way I like to do it. Or Bitcoin, you can trade with that. Keep in mind, you can only trade Bitcoin pairs, so you're betting on Bitcoin with that. So I don't think it's easier just to trade with USDT. That's how I've been doing it mainly. Some people like to do Bitcoin or any of these. If you click on this, you could trade with any of these pairs. So quite a few here, as you can see. Yeah, quite a few here. And the other thing you could do is every account you make, I believe, comes with a good amount of fake money, play money. This is simulated. See the S? That means simulated. And it gives you one full Bitcoin here. So we have one full Bitcoin that we could just blow out on 100x leverage, short this all the way, 125x leverage to short all of this and just blow this fake money away. Right like that. So it's going to be a gigantic position. We're trying to catch the top here. No, I'm just kidding. But you could play around with this, and I would highly recommend, especially if you don't know how to use the exchange, to play around with the simulated area first. Let's I don't know, cancel that. But it's the same exact thing, and it shows even what the funding fees are for the real thing. We'll talk about what that means in just a second. Well, a lot of you probably already know what that means. It's not the most important thing, but yeah. So you deposit the money, you get it in there. And to get the full bonus, I believe you got to move it over. You transfer it over to your, so we want to do, this is another thing that's useful to do, transfer. So say we want to, I don't have any USDT in the spot account. In the spot account, you could use Tether to buy. You could buy crypto on spot here. If you go to spot, there's a lot of cryptos that are compatible. I mean, a ton of altcoins here. I believe you could do even Hex, as some people like to do. This is one of the exchanges you could do it on, so that may be a perk if you're into that. All coins are risky, obviously, so be careful, but yeah, you get the point. So you could transfer this over. You do this from spot account to coin M account, and I don't believe there's any fees for this. It's just transferring it in between different accounts. So we transferred this to our leverage trading account, and we could do that. And then to do the leverage trading, you go to futures, click on here. So let's get that up, and that's going to give us the same screen as that, so we don't need that one. And let's get out of that. And okay, so here you select which one you want. And right now, as you can see, we have quite a few trades in Bitcoin trade in. This is doing extremely well. You can see your funding fees right here. So this means when it's negative, shorts are paying longs, and when it's positive, longs are paying shorts, and this fee is the total size of your position given to you or taken away from you every 8 hours. We've got 3 hours for this, so a lot of people, I guess, think that it's going to turn around and come down. Keep in mind this number does change pretty often, so don't just trade based on that completely, but I like to keep an eye on it. So yeah, so looking at this, you got quite a few different things here. A lot of people would probably, position size about 1/10 of a Bitcoin, a little higher. Right here, opening price, what price we are at now, which is the fair price. Liquidation price, we're using stop losses, so it's not really too important to me, but make sure your liquidation price is below your stop loss. That would be very smart to do. Unrealized profit, realized profit, we haven't taken any yet. And account equity and available. So I'm using $1,000 for all these trades, which is a good amount to have in. You don't want to put all of your account in at once. What if you forget to set a stop loss, hit 125x leverage instead of 12x leverage? Anything could happen. So be careful with that. And you can see the leverage 5x right there, and return on investment, ROE, return unrealized. Yeah, unrealized profit percentage is pretty good. And Ethereum, and we're shorting ADA. This could be a loser, maybe not. We'll see. What's interesting with this, and you could click here to see the different ones. What's interesting with this is more people are going long on this. This is just on this exchange, so that's interesting. But all of these, more people are still going short with the negative funding fees right there. And you can see that for DOT too. That's a smaller position. So yeah. So right here, once the position's open, this is close price, close amount. This is there's a couple cool things here. So this is flash close right here. Say you did a position by accident. You want to just do a flash close. This would market you out really quick if I hit confirm right there. And they would just cancel the order, and I'd pay the marketing fee, but I'd still get approximately that amount. If you limit in, it's going to be you're going to pay less in fees, and it's going to be 15% less in fees for the first 2 weeks if you sign up with the link in the description below. So yeah. So let me just walk you through kind of, how to do all of this type of stuff. And this is closed too. If I want to close this position, every time I refresh, let's go here to Bitcoin and refresh the page. Just X out of that. That's and it's going to give me the price we're at right now. So if I wanted to close, I'd put this order in, and that's going to put an order in to close the full amount there. It would probably market it out though, I believe. So for closing, I just like to go up here. So I'll show you all of that right now though in a trade. So I was going to show you, I don't know, BNB's done really well today. I'm not looking at any TA on this. This is just a practice trade with a tiny amount of money to show you. So when you first, click on trade, make sure it is on, unless you're like an expert at this and you know how to use cross margin with stop losses where you're not going to blow out your whole account if it doesn't work right. You want to be using isolated margin, because cross margin will eat into your entire account to prevent you from being liquidated. It is a lot riskier, but if you use stop losses with it, some people could save on fees with it. Don't do it unless you really know what you're doing there. I don't think it's worth the hassle for me, so I just do isolated. And then this is how much leverage. So for a long position, it's going to be 3. Short position, 20. For an altcoin like this, there's not really too much of a reason to be using high leverage, in my opinion, with the volatility on these. Unless you really, really know what you're doing and have a strategy for that. So, say we want to go long. I always like to limit in whenever I can, unless it's like some scalp trade where it's really hard, because limit in, less fees, like I said. And let's see how much we want to put into this trade. So let's do a little trade, and 3x leverage. So our cost is going to be about 3 times this. So let's do, just for practice, a $600 position. You could set your stop loss price if you want to do that ahead of time. That would be smart to do. You could just type it in and say we want to do a 271 stop loss, I guess. 271, just to show you. Let's do this. So let's do that order. I like to click here. This is going to give me, if I'm going along, this is going to give me the best place right below that price is, so we can fill the order real quick. Or if I'm going short, I would click here. So let's go long, click here. Put that order in. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. So we want to do a take profit price too. You got to do a take profit as well. That's if I don't normally do this. I wait till the order is in to set the stop loss real quick. But you could do the take profit here, especially for a scalp trade. It could be worth it. Keep in mind, if you do it like this, I believe it will do a market price, so your fees are going to be a tiny bit higher. but let's just show you and then we'll cancel it right after. Let's say 274, just to do this. Click this, buy long. And it usually will fill pretty quickly, and if you want it to fill a little bit faster, what you could do is move it closer to where price currently is, hit confirm, order. Yeah, okay, so a new order was done, and we're pumping here, so it's a little bit tougher. And let's see here. We could probably get this to fill right now as we come down. Price, normally moves around enough, and sometimes it does happen here, but keep in mind it should have been filled right there. Order, so the old order was canceled, the new order's there, and we can see that right now, and it was just filled. Good. So we see here it was just filled. We see our little guy right here, and that's our order. So what we want to do, we already have our stop loss and take profit in for B&B. Let's say we want to switch it and maybe do multiple stop losses or multiple take profits. So let's cancel these two, and this is how you cancel an order here under take profit and stop loss order. And these are just specifically limit orders here. There's trailing stop. I may go over that briefly today. I don't use it. Some people do, but basically what that does is that's where you kind of chase price here. It moves your stop loss up as price goes up, so you're kind of guaranteed more money. Some people do it. I don't. But let's say we want to do one stop loss right here and one stop loss right here. So let's go to make sure B&B is selected. You click here. It's still selected. Good. And what we want to do is hit stop loss over here. Oh yeah, you technically don't need to hit select. So just put you understand. It's gonna tell you what's it gonna tell you? It's gonna do the best price they could get. Sometimes it gets tough. Yeah, that's every exchange is like that. I hit don't remind me again, so it doesn't bother me. What was the price we wanted? Let's do it right here, 272. Let's say, just all practice, no TA on this. 272. And we go 100%. We want the full amount out there, so we're going to lose $3, nothing, just to practice. And hit confirm. And that's going to set, make sure it's right. And that's going to set our stop loss right there. And you can look and open orders, take profit, stop loss. See, it's right there. So that's good. Now, let's say we want to do two stop losses. Hit cancel. Let's cancel that one. And let's do one stop loss at 272. We'll go stop loss here, 272. And let's do 50% out there. Confirm, we confirm that. And that's good. And now let's say we want the rest out at 271, let's say. And 271. And let's go 100% because that's the rest of that. And 100% there. So it's going to show two of those orders and make sure the order amounts are the same, 109 and 218, perfect. Both of those stop losses are set right there. And I believe if we, they should show up the stop losses. I believe maybe they won't on Bitget. Not a big deal if they don't. Okay, so stop losses won't show up. Some exchanges do show them. Not a big deal though. Just make sure I like to double check, make sure everything's, here. So we do have our stop losses in case, God forbid we get stopped out. I believe we are about to in this little practice trade. So let's show you the how to take profits here. So if you do take profits like this, it could do it as a market order. I don't like to do it like that because if you do a market order, you got to pay more in fees. So if you're going, against, if it's going up, then you could just fill okay, this is good to show you. Okay, so part of our long was just closed out. Half of it was stopped out here. So, and then the other half maybe stopped out relatively soon. How about we cancel that stop loss just so we could keep the trade in, so I could show you how to do take profits in case it let's just cancel that. And maybe if we crash, I'll lose the amount of money in this. That's okay. It's for the stream. But yeah, so right here. So you go to close. This is how to close a position and make sure limit. So you're going to get the limit rebate. You're not going to pay as much in fees, which is what I like to do. So let's say we want to do one take profit, 273. 273 here, and you're going to go 50%, and then you're going to go close long. So it's going to be 50% of your profit's going to be taken out here. If you want to do 100%, it's going to be taken out. That's 100%. So let's just show you how I do two. Close the long right there, and then let's say we want to do 270. I don't know, 275, and close long, and that's doing the whole thing. Let's see, did we? What's the position size? Okay, 55 right there, so that should be good. 109 and close. Let's see here, make sure that's right. Okay, so we got one. Why did it cancel that one? This gets a little weird sometimes, so let's make sure. Let's do the other one at 274. Close long. Okay, I think I know what we need to do because it's hard to. Okay, so this did happen to me a few times. Sometimes it works, so you got to make sure this is right. Always keep an eye on this. What you want to do is do 49% on the second one. So I believe that's going to work. Let's go 275, 49%. Close the long. See, right there, that's going to be the full amount. So you can't, sometimes you can't get the full amount here, but if you add it up here, so this is 0.54, 0.55, add those together, you're going to get 0.109. So that's perfect. Your entire thing is going to be out. So sometimes it did work. Just make sure you do the 49 right there. Does get a little tricky sometimes. I mean, that, or you could just wait, set a notification after the first take profit is hit and then reevaluate and then put in the next take profit. That's what you could do too. Sometimes it gets a little tricky with that. Just make sure. I always like to double check. Look, make sure everything's okay. Double check everything. Make sure everything's all right. Do one trade at a time. Don't be opening. These trades were opened over time. Don't be opening 10 things at once. Be careful with it. And our trade is down to $1. And let me show you what happens. Say we just want to get, so a reversal, I don't use this. This is where it closes the trade and opens it in reverse in the same amount. If you just want to just go the other way, you're going to have to pay a market fee, obviously. There are probably weird ways, weird situations where you could use that, but I'm not going to use that. Let's say we just want to flash close this. I'll show you that. Just get out of this. We want to just bail. It was by accident or something. Confirm. We're closed. We paid a market order, market fee, but that's all right. We just closed it. All right, so that is the basic gist of everything I do here, everything I use on Bitget for leverage trading. I hope you got something out of this video. It is a really good platform to use. I really like it. Definitely easier to set multiple stop losses than some other platforms, rather than doing conditional orders. There are other things that maybe I'll talk about, other videos about, maybe copy trading, some other things here. There are some interesting things to use. So if you guys are interested in it, link in the description below. Also, subscribe to the channel, like the video if you are new, and other links below if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. Let me know how it was in the comments down below. All right, guys, goodbye.